Vodacom, Durban, July, aye, Captain. They sent on their journey. Let's see who'll find the winner's box out here. Helderberg Blues right there. The rider just looks across to see who's going to put the speed on. Legal Eagles in a good position. Deputy Judge and the Oranges on the outside. Talina and Pine Princess perfectly poised. On the outside, Dynastic Power. Wiley Hall is perfectly placed, just 3.5 lengths off. Tammany's deeper out on the turf. Power King. Legal Eagle after an alert start as mid-division. Futura follows him through. Then comes French Navy giving them 7 lengths start. Hot Tickets on the outside of runners. At this point in time, Ice Machine, Gold Onyx, Punta Arenas amongst the back rank. And then comes the Conglomerate. It's a mad dash for the lead. Deputy Judge on the left. Rider looks across. Dynastic Powers moving a little bit closer. Tammany, Helderberg Blue, Pine Princess. Then we find Talina just 4 lengths off in the box seat. Legal Eagle spreads his wings on the outside. He's just 4 lengths to make up. Half the deficit. Hot Ticket, Wiley Hall. Power King's got 7 to make up at the 1,000. Mudge moves towards the inside. Gold Onyx. Futura's on a good rein, hard against the steel, 8 lengths to make up. Ice Machine further back in the running, and then comes French Navy. Vodacom, Durban July Fever, 3.5 million rand, just on 650 to go. Deputy Judd has the call. Dynastic Power on the outside. Tammany, Helderberg Blue, Pine Princess, Talina. Half the deficit. Hot Ticket. Legal Eagles behind a wall of horses. Wiley Hall, Majmu wide open towards the inside. Talina. Legal Eagles looking for a way through. Half the deficit. Punta Arenas is running on. Talina down the center of the course. Ice Machine. Punta Arenas half the deficit. Also running on is Power King. Punta Arenas is flying on the outside. Punta Arenas and Power King the last 100. Power King, Punta Arenas. Eyeball to eyeball. Power King from Punta Arenas. Talina's on the inside for Turan. Legal Eagle to the post. They went. Well, they spread across the track inside the 300. Punta Arenas was running out of his skin. Talina's there. Futura's getting going. And here's Power King with a terrific run. The son of Silvano for Kaya Stable. Stuart Randolph, Dean Kannemeyer now going to sneak into the picture. Power King, he puts in a run. Looking to hang out for a stride or two. Punta Arenas is only a half a length away. But Power King, he drives home. And he digs down where only champions go. To the post, 3 parts of a length. Power King, Dean Kannemeyer, Stuart Randolph will taste big race success. Punta Arenas a scorching run in second. Talina ran third. Then came Futura, Legal Eagle, French Navy, Ice Machine, the Conglomerate, Majmu, half the deficit, and behind these Hot Ticket and Gold Onyx. Please note there's a race review. Race review, please note, race review in progress. Hold on to all tickets. Race review in progress. There we see Power King shifting around onto Punta Arenas. Power King, Punta Arenas, race review in progress. So just hold on to those tickets. You'll notice Power King's in front. He looks to lug out onto Punta Arenas. And as they go down to the line, Power King and Stuart Randolph for Dean Kannemeyer, Kaya Stables. Punta Arenas was making an electric run up the outside, and they just got a little bit close inside the 200. So there is a race review. Hold on to all tickets, and we'll just keep you informed. There you'll see Power King. He now delivers his run, but he'll start to drift right towards the outside. There you see hanging about Legal Eagles between them, half the deficit for a stride or two, and Punta Arenas on the outside. Power King and Punta Arenas, there you can see brushing one another over the last 75 meters. So we're going to leave this to the stipendiary stewards, but there is a race review in progress. Having a look at the last 200 meters, and Power King came into the lead. He started to shift towards the center outside. Legal Eagle had to dart to the inside, and Punta Arenas was making his run right up towards the outside, but just in the picture is Power King over the last 75. There you'll see the hindquarters just twisted as they brush alongside with Punta Arenas. So just once again reiterating, there is a race review in progress, so hold on to all tickets. Power King, number 15, a son of Silvano. We'll wait for further news. Patrons, please note an objection has been lodged. An objection has been lodged by the rider of the runner-up against the winner. So there is an objection in progress on behalf of the runner-up against the winner, interference in the latter stages. So please note we have an objection in progress, second against the first. The rider of the second placed horse against the winner, interference in the latter stages. Stand by for further details. Objection in progress.
Deja vu. That's all that can be said. Objection last year by the rider of the second place horse, Richard Fourie, against the winner, MJ Bielefeld. And we have the same scenario in the 2015 renewal. Rider of the second place horse, Punta Arenas, Ian Sturgeon, objecting against the winner, Power King, Stuart Randolph. We're getting some nice shots of the closing stages, some beautiful camera angles this afternoon at Greyville. But again, we have an objection, and yeah, this is going to go to the stipendiary stewards, and yeah, it really got rough over the final 300 meters or so. You saw a Legal Eagle also getting taken out there, and that's the head-on of the race. Punta Arenas is on the extreme right in the light blue silks, and in the yellow and black silks, so with the blinkers and the sheepskin noseband, is Power King. And they both make their runs together, and that's where they both come together. And Power King just falters for a stride, and both riders continue riding all the way to the line. And that's Punta Arenas on your right, Power King next to him, and now the line looms. The line looms, and it is boom. That's the result. Power King crosses the line first, beating Punta Arenas. What a great run from Talina. He looked the value in the race. If you have a look at the weight turnaround from last year, he was carrying a much less weight, but that's a close-up shot. You can see Legal Eagle in between two runners there. Anton Marcus going for his run. That's Stuart Randolph just punching his mouth out now. He hasn't called for the doctor yet. He's still with the hands, Stuart Randolph's got so much running in him. And on the left is Talina, who finishes back in third. Now Stuart takes out the whip. It's in his right hand, and he's driving his mount, Power King, all the way to the line. And while all this is happening, Punta Arenas is coming with a flying late run on the outside. Ian Sturgeon's also got his whip in the right hand, and both horses will come together now. That's where both horses come together. Punta Arenas in the sheepskin noseband, Power King in the blinkers. And when they both come together and they bump each other, you can see that Power King does falter a bit. And I thought Stuart Randolph did superbly well to keep him going all the way to the line. But it's now an objection. It's lodged by the rider of the second placed horse past the post, Ian Sturgeon, against the winner, Power King and Stuart Randolph. This is going to be debated in the boardroom. But provisionally, I can give you the first 6 past the post, because Tab Gold paying 6 places today. 15, the provisional winner, Power King, beating number 9, Punta Arenas. 3rd to number 11, which is Talina. 4th to the top weight, number 1, Futura. 5th position for places. Those will be your quartet numbers. Your places, number 10, which was Legal Eagle. And then number 7, you're also going to get a place return on Tab Gold. That is French Navy. Disappointment of the race, one could say, just having a look at the fancied horses that crossed the line first. You saw Majmu making a run on the inside of the track. She did not find the finish that we were expecting her to deliver. Number 5, Majmu, she could be a disappointment. But whatever the result, whether 9 or 15 gets the race, in a quartet pool that reached 1.5 million, you're in for a massive dividend if you got these numbers: 15, 9, 11, and 1. Provisionally, that's your winner on screen, Power King. Dean Kanemayer decided after his run in the 1900 to give him a break, to prepare him without giving him another race. And it seems to have worked out spot on to a T. And what a run it was from him in the 1900. He came from the absolute clouds that day to finish second behind Dynamic Power. He was guaranteed a run. That's what Dean thought after that race, to find himself in the Vodacom Durban July. And Dean Kanemayer, if he keeps this race, he's won the race with Dynasty. He's won the race with Eye of the Tiger. And for a big stable that's supporting him in a massive way, Kaya Stables, he's had a lot of success with these owners. during KZN champion season, and this will certainly be the cherry on the top if Power King, the son of Silvano, who was foaled on the 27th of August 2010, gelded on the 20th of November 2014, and he's just had an outstanding career. Many were of the opinion that he's punching way above his belt here, but he certainly proved many wrong. He was trading at around 60 to 1 at one stage on the books, and currently his odds on tab goal are showing 19 Rand 6. That will be race number 8. It's just flashed by, so we don't have the tote dividends. Our tote board has just gone to race number 8, so he was around 16 to 1 in the betting. Number 15, Power King. That's Stuart Randolph. He's just talking about the finish and just suggesting that, he gave his mount all he could over the final 200 meters or so. And Stuart Randolph, what a likable guy. If you don't know him, he does have a pilot's license. He enjoys flying in the air. And, of course, his passion is for riding speed horses, thoroughbreds on the racetrack. And what a moment it would be for Stuart Randolph riding his first Vodacom Durban July winner. But the race now as being, one could say, a bit of gloss taken away from it with this objection. And who could have guessed? I wonder what odds you could have got if you went to your bookmaker and said, what odds would you give me that we will have an objection again this year between 1 and 2? I think those odds would have been telephone numbers. But Power King, I've been through a few panel discussions and card calls during the course of the week, and I can tell you there was a bit of money about for him at big odds. Number 15, Power King. Certainly not disgraced back in second. At this stage of the objection is Punta Arena. Stan Ellie, his last season as a trainer. He'll gave in his trainer's license, and when the season ends at the end of July, he will no more be a trainer. Many were hoping for the dream end for Stan Ellie, who is our colleague and friend on Teletrack. And is it going to be the dream end for Stan Ellie? Well, he'll now have to wait and see what's decided in the boardroom. He had Punta Arenas prime to the miniature. He really caught the eye in the Cup trial, where he also came from a wide draw on the back of the field. He was drawn 19 here in the race. Of course, 18 runners went to post, so he was actually drawn widest of all when you take out the two reserve runners. Number 9, Punta Arenas. He's run his heart out. And, those both horses coming together, 15 Power King and number 9 Punta Arenas. Yeah, let's see if Ian Sturgeon has valid claims for his mount finishing back in second. There was no doubt. We saw the two horses come together. We saw Power King stumble. And now the Stipes will have to decide whether, in their opinion, having watched every angle of the race, whether they can reverse the result or the result will stand. That's a beautiful shot of Power King, who is currently the Vodacom Durban July winner. His fate being decided in the boardroom. Dean Kannemeyer, what more can we say about the season he's had? Champion season. He started off on a roll, and it's just continued throughout. And he was quietly confident of number 15, Power King, putting in a bold showing. Whether he thought this horse could win the race or not, well, you're going to have to ask him in that interview. But no doubt, if you want to follow a stable that knows how to get these big horses ready for the big occasion, Dean Kannemeyer is one of the best in the business. Those are the racegoers, the punters, that have heard the hooter on course, and everybody here eagerly awaiting the ruling on this objection. Obviously, whether you backed Power King for a win or Punta Arenas for a win, you are now sitting and just hoping that it could go your way. But Power King has put in a great run. He was bred by Main Chance Farms. Let's not forget the breeder, one of the top breeders in the country. And they bred this individual, number 15, Power King. Just touching on Punta Arenas, he's also a son of Silvano. Both sons of Silvanos vying for top honors in this year's Vodacom Durban July. And this horse, also bred by Main Chance Farm. Unbelievable now that I just had a glance at that. Main Chance Farm bred Silvano the Stallion for 2 horses that are vying for top honors in the 2015 Vodacom Durban July. And this son of Silvano, he was foaled on the 1st of September 2008, and he was gelded on the 2nd of February 2011. We'll continue showing these pictures. I'm sure everybody around the country watching your World of Winners teletrack have got an opinion of what they feel should be the outcome of this ejection. And all the horses, not surprising enough, darted to middle outside. You got the feeling that that was the better going when you watched previous races this afternoon, that the better going was certainly mid to outside. So it got a pretty tight for this field that got bunched up. And right on the outside, the 2 horses that fought out the finish. Have a look at Futura. He's finishing like an absolute train, carrying 60 kgs on his back. And what a run again from Talina, who is another son of Silvano and another horse bred by Main Chance Farms. A fantastic result for the stallion. A fantastic result for the breeders. 1, 2, and of course 11. Talina. It's just brilliant that this has come together. That was a start where Sheldon called them in this year's Vodacom Durban July. And if you have a look at the start, maybe we can find some thing that we can talk about which horses were slow. Amazingly enough, Majmu, who was drawn pole position, was actually pushed by jockey Delpes to try and get a favorable position. The horses on the outside, they darted to the front. Deputy Judd being one of them, Tammany vying for a favorable position, and of course Helderberg Blue. And you can see that Power King is just behind a few horses. He's now alongside Wiley Hall. And we now have the objection and the outcome. Over to you, Sheldon.
Please note the objection has been overruled. Result stands. Objection overruled. Result stands. Dean Kannemeyer, big sigh of relief there. So to Stuart Randolph, the son of Silvano from the Kaya Stables. Objection overruled. Result stands. Number 15, Power King.
it's on their side. Now you can start talking about the people, whatever. You can start the program.
Yes, but there's no sound.
They said they put it up there on their side.
Testing 1, 2. Right, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we have the drama of an objection. This time it is overruled. And the winner of the 2015 Vodacom Durban July is number 15, Power King. I'd like to introduce to you our presentation party. We have on stage the chairman of Vodacom South Africa, Mr. Peter Moyer. Welcome, Peter. We have the chairman of Gold Circle, Mr. Robert Movis. We have the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, the Honourable Senzo Mchunu. We have the Minister of Sport and Recreation, Falika Mbalula. We have the Treasurer General of the ANC's, William Keys. And we have the former President of KwaZulu-Natal, Sbu Ndebele, who is now the Ambassador to Australia. So please put your hands together for our presentation party for the 2015 Vodacom Durban July. And we are going to start with our winning jockey. Please give it up for ultra cool Stuart Randolph. A big moment for him. Now we'd like to honor the man who looks after Power King every single day. Please welcome his day carer, Musa Ngosi. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the man who's had a wonderful KwaZulu-Natal champion season, and this is quite obviously the pinnacle of that season. It's not over yet. We've still got Super Saturday to come at the end of the month, and of course the Mercury Sprint and the Interprovincial Challenge that happens on the 18th. But a man who's had a dream time of it. Please welcome Mr. Dean Kannemeyer. Dean is, of course, no stranger to the winner's podium. He's trained a few Vodacom Durban July winners in his time. Everyone is special, and I guess this one is right up there with the best of them. And now, ladies and gentlemen, these black and yellow colors have become so familiar on the tracks of South Africa. She has invested a fortune into the game. She deserves this success today especially. Kaya Racing Stables, Lady Christine Laidlaw. Thank you very much, and give her a nice big warm welcome. It's a special achievement. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to pay attention, please. For while we have no special award for the breeder of the winner, and perhaps that is something we should remedy in future years, listen to this. I'm going to ask John Slade of Main Chance Farms to join the winning party. He bred, Main Chance bred, the first, the second, and the third horse home. He bred all of Power King, Punta Arenas, and Talina, and they're all by Silvano. So John Slade, you're most welcome to represent Main Chance Farms on the winner's podium. Dean, won't you get back amongst them? Hold up your, get hold of your shield. Right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The winning connections of the 2015 Vodacom Durban July. Ladies and gentlemen, hold up your shields. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much once again on behalf of Gold Circle for being here on such a special day again. To all of South Africa and our international guests, we say thank you for making this one of the great days on the South African calendar, the greatest social and sporting event in South Africa and indeed Africa. But on with the racing. We've still got 9, 10, 11 and 12 to come. So enjoy the rest of the afternoon here at Greyville.